Second. Okay, great. So in this video, I wanted to answer another kind of career question from people who have either graduated, maybe been working for a few years already, and have been interested in the product side of the business. And specifically those kinds of people that have been working in marketing roles. Maybe they've been running campaigns, maybe they've been helping even write content and things like that, but they want to really get more into the product marketing side. So how can I move from marketing into product marketing? So I'm going to touch on just one recommended way of doing this, and then I'll share a couple options that you have when you decide you do want to be in product marketing and how to position yourself for those kinds of roles. So let me just switch over to first giving you a bit of an overview of the overall launch process or product process within a typical kind of software enterprise database company that I've been working in over the past few years. And the idea that a product is designed, built, delivered, and sold. And really, when you're coming at it from the marketing side, you're obviously coming from the sell side, I guess it's the sell side of the diagram, and you're moving further towards the left, furthermore towards the building and delivery side of the process. So just keep that in mind that as a marketer, you're moving closer and closer to the actual product itself. And I think that that's one of the appealing things about this idea for people who want to make that move. You're probably already aware that, and this is from another talk that I did, that product and marketing have to work pretty closely together to really get the synergies you need to impact the marketplace. And if you don't have those synergies, if you don't have a coordinating way to go between these two groups, then you're really missing out and you're only delivering half a product. So when you look at what's under that marketing side, it's taking the product to market, it's building a whole bunch of messaging and concepts and marketing and advertisements, and it's taking it out to the marketplace. The product side gets more of the technical requirements, what features, what capabilities, etc. are being delivered by this product. Now, you, as product marketing, you kind of stand between these two groupings. Okay, so product marketing really kind of takes the baton from product management in a way and hands it to marketing and sales in a way. And that's really the gap that you would be moving closer to filling. I have another one way to understand some of the changes here are if you look at it from more of an angle of what different components you would need to understand about the launch cycle and even just the product management and product marketing idea in general. In one place, if I can find my mouse, one place that I recommend, I haven't gone through any training through the Pragmatic Institute or Pragmatic Marketing Institute here, but it's been highly recommended by many people, including my former colleagues and management, and even job applications will highlight some of the training courses through this company or through this organization. If you can take this, this is take some studies in this, and there's a series of different courses at different levels. It'll help you make that transition into product marketing that you're looking for. Now keep in mind, I brought this up more so that people who are maybe just in the outward facing marketing side can understand a bit more of the holistic picture of the whole process. And these are all of the aspects at one level that product marketing has to interact with. So there's a lot on a product marketer's mind. It doesn't mean that you have to understand or chew off all of these things. Some of these are more product management type things or even engineering type things in a software company. And some are more on the outward facing, event management and marketing things. But this is a great tool for you to understand maybe where your strengths lie. Maybe you're already working in, say, the operations and event side on the marketing end. Sorry, my mouse is a little glitchy right now. And you could move into maybe more writing more content or working with more sales alignment, etc. This just gives you a tool for understanding it. And there's a PDF you can download on that page that allows you to dig into what the skills are that are needed for each one of those kind of components in the framework. So keep that in mind. Go check out Pragmatic Framework, and that will help you understand some of the details. Now, I've talked a lot in previous videos about the need to have a product launch process that's as formal as possible, and that will cover a lot of points from this framework. And if it's not covering it, then you've got gaps that you need to understand and fix. Now, the one of those assets that I'm working on developing and will be sharing shortly is the idea of a product launch process checklist. And this becomes really important because that is the that is ultimately one of the handoff tools that a marketer could actually move into helping project manage the actual launch process itself. Now, product marketing needs to really own that process. It ultimately doesn't require a lot of technical depth to understand and run that process, though. So keep that in mind, that you can come in and help kind of hold their hand of the product marketing people that are there already, or if there's a gap, you can take over at least that process and project management of the launch. And that will include things like coordinating the training efforts. Maybe that pulls in engineering to help train the sales team to understand the product, or the pulling in product management to help refine the marketing message. That's got to be on your launch checklist as well and early on. So there's a whole bunch of ways that you can get more involved if you just help with that process, maybe even eventually owning it, and that will move you into product marketing for real. Now, when you are in product marketing, and sorry I don't have any diagrams to show you this, but there's three different ways to look at product marketing. One is from a technical angle, and you'll see that listed as a technical product marketing role in many organizations, where you need to know the product well enough that you can demo it, talk about its technical capabilities and its features. Now, a lot of marketing people won't be interested in that. If you're interested in that and diving in more into the product side, that's an excellent way to do it. Go and learn the product, use it for a project, see how customers are using it, talk to salespeople in the field to see how customers are using it. That's one approach. The other approach is more on the customer side. If you are already interacting with customers, maybe you're developing case studies. There's customer focused product marketing that's really valuable as well. So you collect use cases, you share how the stories that the customer has. Maybe you're developing webinars where you're pulling the customer in and asking those technical questions so they answer them for you and for the audience. That's a really important role. And there's always more to do on marketing your customers and their use of your product. The third role is really the industry or the verticals that your product can address. So if you have the ability to dive into certain industries and become more of an expert in the industry, you can really be valuable to a product marketing team. We talked a little about this yesterday, the idea that maybe you've done some grad studies in healthcare. Well, if you come in and you've got a healthcare kind of subject matter expertise now, you can come in from a product marketing angle and really help deliver the message properly to the prospects in that field. But just generally, there's a handful of good industries that your company is probably already focused on. Go and learn more about them. Learn why your product makes a difference to that industry, and you can become a valuable product marketing asset. So I hope that helps you kind of see how you can get more involved in kind of the operations of product marketing, while also leveraging or improving and building your skills and capabilities to be valuable to product marketing overall. I hope that's helpful. Please drop me a note. I have my contact information here, and I've got a YouTube channel and a page specifically for One Mitchell Management on LinkedIn. But contact me with my email if you want to sit down and have a chat about your product roadmap and filling in some of these gaps I identified. I'd love to schedule that. Just send me an email. If you'd like to have a 30-minute complimentary call with me, if you want to talk about career path, or you want to talk about your product path and you don't have all the resources internally to figure it all out, that's what I'm here for. And I've also got a survey. Let me just make sure I've got the right window turned on here. I don't have the right window on. This is what I did last time, so just one sec. There we go. There's all my links now, finally. The whole reason I redid the stream today. There's my email, and use that Calendly link if you want to get that 30-minute call set up with me. All my availability is in that calendar, and you're welcome to grab a slot. Please participate in my survey if you're related to product management or product marketing at all. It would be really valuable to hear your input. So hopefully that covers off the topic, and I'd love to hear your feedback. Drop me a note, leave a comment, and let me know what you think. Thank you very much.